Now at 6 o'clock on WKYT this morning, a man is behind bars a week after the murder of a 7-year-old in western Kentucky. We'll hear what he has to say in a live report.
And there are still a lot of questions after a fire killed a 2-year-old in Frankfort.
And after a WKYT investigation, a Kentucky lawmaker is speaking to us about a bill that let a convict walk free just months before a deadly shooting. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on this cold Saturday morning. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
And I'm Sean Moody. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's going to feel a lot more like winter today, ready or not.
I think I'm ready. I want to see some flurries. I haven't seen snow in a few years, so.
You'll get your fill pretty fast. Let's talk with meteorologist Mike Linden over there in the First Alert Weather Center. How's it looking, Mike?
Well, Sean, a year ago, Facebook reminded me that just a few days ago, my dogs were running around in my backyard in the snow. So we have seen snow this time of year, but we have yet to see it so far this season. Right now, not cold enough for snow, but it certainly is cold enough. In the mid-30s across most of the state, Pulaski County at freezing, and Laurel County not far ahead there at 33. But here is the difference maker. This storm is going to move through today and bring us a lot of change moving into Sunday. And look at that right now near Kansas City. That is snow behind the rain there. So we are potentially looking at some flurries here in the bluegrass later this evening. A taste of winter gets here tonight. Coming up, I'll take you through the weekend and show you what we can expect to find on Sunday as well.
Thanks, Mike. Our top story this morning, a man behind bars claims police have arrested the wrong person in connection to a 7-year-old's death.
Yesterday, police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden for the murder of Gabby Doolin. WKYT's Mike Byer is at the live desk this morning with the details. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Sean and Michelle. Yesterday morning, Kentucky State Police arrested 38-year-old Timothy Madden, the man they believe is responsible for the murder of 7-year-old Gabriella Doolin. Madden, however, claims police have arrested the wrong person. Police say Madden killed Gabby Doolin last weekend after she disappeared from a football game at Allen County's Scottsville High School. Madden is charged with murder, kidnapping, and rape. He says he went to school with Doolin's father. Madden says he's innocent. He claims the last time he saw Doolin was at the football game. Madden exclusively spoke to WDRB in Louisville about his arrest.
Last time I seen her I was sitting over on the side of the stand, like always, watching, smoking a cigarette, and she walked by, and the other two girls came across, through her first, I don't know, a minute before. And then she came over there and looking around. I said, well, they went that way. And that was the last time I seen her.
Gabby's father posted on Facebook after the arrest saying, quote, "Please, Justice, take over for my baby." He also said, quote, "This animal should not be walking and breathing." At the live desk, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Thanks, Mike. Now also in western Kentucky, we're tracking the police investigation into 2 mysterious deaths reported earlier this week. The deaths happened in Pembroke community in Christian County. Our sister station in Bowling Green says firefighters found human remains in a burning car Thursday. The car's license plate led police to a home where they found a man shot to death. Police raided 2 homes yesterday in connection to the crimes, but have not released many more details. Autopsies for the victims have been scheduled.
Fire investigators in Frankfort say they're still not sure what caused the fire that killed a 2-year-old boy and badly injured his mother and younger sister. The fire started early Friday morning at the Country Hills apartment complex in Frankfort. The coroner says 2-year-old Demetrius Johnson died of smoke inhalation. Friends say his mother, Whitney, and 1-month-old sister, Nyla, are battling life-threatening injuries at UK Hospital. The American Red Cross says 27 people were forced from their homes because of that fire, and investigators say it could be days before they know what caused it.
And authorities in McCracken County say they need your help finding a missing teenagers. Deputies say 14-year-old Kaylee Robinson didn't come home from school yesterday afternoon. She's 5'3", 105 pounds with dark brown hair and blonde highlights. Anyone with information about her whereabouts are asked to call the McCracken County Sheriff's Office.
About a dozen Americans had to be rescued from a hotel hostage situation in the West African country of Mali on Friday. The attack in the former French colony led to an hours-long standoff and rescue mission with at least 21 people killed. The upscale Radisson Blu Hotel was hosting a diplomatic delegation for peace talks at the time. The attack happened 1 week after the Paris attacks and 1 day after French President Hollande praised troops for successfully fighting Islamic extremists there. No group has claimed responsibility for that attack yet. Your time is 6:05 on this Saturday morning. A state lawmaker is calling for changes after a WKYT investigation questioned why a suspected killer was paroled from prison just months before a deadly shooting. Raleigh Sizemore is accused of killing Richmond police officer Daniel Ellis earlier this month. 6 months before Officer Ellis's death, he was in jail in a 10-year sentence. He was granted parole after serving just 3. And Commonwealth's attorney Ray Larson couldn't comment on Sizemore's case specifically, but said there are too many repeat offenders on the streets, and some of that stems from a state House bill that allows convicts early release. The bill's author contends letting people like Sizemore out of jail early wasn't what the bill was written for.
The bill's focus was on low-level drug offenders, and it did some other programmatic things, but this had nothing to do with 463. I don't know how much more clearly I can say that. Well, no reasonable person should have paroled this individual. Again, it had nothing to do with the bill. It had to do with a poor human decision.
Tilley says there needs to be more qualifications and parameters for parole board members. Those members are appointed by the governor. 4 people, including a magistrate, have been indicted on vote-buying charges in Magoffin County. A federal grand jury indicted Magistrate Gary Risner, along with Tammy Jo Risner, Mason Daniels, and Scott McCarty. Investigators claim the four paid voters before an election in November 2014. The charges carry up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
A third person arrested in a 4-year-old murder case is set to face a judge in a few days. Natasha Martin is charged with murder and robbery in the death of Paul Brewer. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office picked Martin up Thursday night. Police arrested Cody Hall and Nikki Miller in the case last week. Martin will be arraigned on Monday.
If you start to see more Kentucky State Police troopers out there on the roads the next few days, here's why. Kentucky State Police are beefing up their traffic patrols as part of a new program to help eliminate car accidents. Operation Raid is targeted at catching aggressive, impaired, and distracted drivers. Police say more than 650 people have died on Kentucky roads this year. 6:07 now on your Saturday morning, and we are just getting started here. Coming up, these colors don't run, they're just getting a facelift. Why New Zealand is changing its national banners next.
And police and post office leaders call it a growing problem in Kentucky. WKYT investigates marijuana by mail in just a few minutes.
Right around a month until the official start of winter, but it looks like we could get a taste of it in a few hours. Coming up, I'll take you through the day and show you when winter could arrive.